Hey guys, Sam here, and today I'm going to show you how you can save a string onto the iPhone. For example, here we have a simple app that asks the user's first name. So if I put the name Sam, press return, and it'll say hello Sam. Now, if I quit the app completely, open it again, and it'll still say hello Sam. And if I change the name to say Bob, it's going to say hello Bob, close, open again, and now it says hello Bob. This is something very simple to do, and basically all iPhone apps need to save some sort of data onto the phone. Alright, so let's get started. First thing we're going to do is open a new Xcode project. Single view application, and call it UserDefaults. Press next, and save it. Alright, first thing, let's open the main.storyboard, and let's drag in a label. Press this here, expand it a little bit. Now go here to the attributes inspector and set the alignment to center. This will center the text inside the label. Next, let's add also a text field. Put it underneath the label and widen it a little bit. Now let's change the text of the label to enter your name. Alright, so now let's open the assistant editor, close this, and we can delete the view.load and did receive memory warning methods. Alright, let's control click and drag from the label into the code and create an outlet and call it label. Now we're going to do the same thing for the text field. Control click and drag and name it text field. Right. Now first thing we need to do, we need to add the UI text view delegate. So over here where it says UI view controller, write UI text field delegate. Right. Now in the view.load method, we need to link up the text field to our delegate. So write text field dot delegate equals self. Right. So the way we save data onto an iPhone is by using user defaults. Now for example, we need to save the user's name. So let's make a variable called name. So say let name equals user defaults dot standard dot string for key, and the key is going to be name. Now this key is what we use to call up the data that's inside this user default. So anytime we need to write or read data from this user default, we're going to use the key of name. So let's print out the name variable and let's see what we get. Be able to run this. Okay, now we can see on the console right here on the bottom that it says nil. And that means that there's nothing in this, so it's empty. Alright. So now let's come out of the view.load, and we need a new function called text field should return. And this returns a boolean, so just return true. Alright. Now the first thing we need to do in this method is to dismiss the keyboard. So we're going to say text field dot resign first responder. This will pull down the keyboard. Alright. Next, let's save the text of what's inside the text field into a variable. So again, say let name equals text field dot text exclamation mark. Alright. So now we need to save this variable into the user defaults with the key of name. Now the way we do this is we type user defaults dot standard dot set, and we choose the parameters with value of any. Now the value is going to be this name variable right here. So here write name. Now for the key, it's going to be the same key over here, name. So type in name. Alright, so now this will save this name variable into this user defaults. Alright, next let's change the text of the label. So we're going to write label.text equals hello backslash parentheses, and inside the parentheses write name. So it will say hello and whatever is set in this variable. Alright, now if you go build and run this, this should work. Okay, notice in the console we still have nil showing up, so there's still nothing safe in the user defaults. So I enter the name, I'm going to enter Sam, and it says hello Sam. Now let's build and run this again, and notice what it's going to say inside the console. Alright, so now it shows that we have Sam saved inside this user default. Now when there's a name that is saved already, and the user opens the application again, we want to change the text in this label. Alright, so under here in the view to load, after print name statement, we type if user defaults that's standard that's string for key name does not equals nil. Alright, what this is saying is that if the user defaults does not equals nil, meaning that if there is something saved in there, we do this. Else, we do this. Alright, so in the else block, type print no name. So this is telling me that there's no name saved. Now inside the if block, we're going to change the text of this label. So we're going to say label.text equals hello backslash parentheses user defaults that's standard that's string for key name exclamation point. Alright, so if there's something saved in this user defaults, the label of the text will update to say hello and that name. If not, then there's going to be no name. Alright, so let's build and run this again. See, it says hello Sam. Now let's say if I change it to, let's change it to Bob. Return, it says hello Bob. Now if I close and quit the app, and the way I'm doing this is by pressing Shift Command H. Press it twice, open the app again, and it still says hello Bob. Alright, so this has been a quick tutorial on how you can save a string onto the iPhone. Let me know what kind of tutorials you want to see next in the comments below. Later.